Hi everybody, my name is Austin Holloman. I'm a mental health therapist at Mary Center in Washington, D.C. and I am here on my porch on this beautiful spring day to bring you some tips on healthy media consumption during this pandemic. Now, we all know just how important it is to stay up to date with what's happening with COVID-19, especially when it comes to how to keep ourselves and our loved ones safe and healthy, and making sure that everyone has what they need to stay at home as much as possible. With the unexpected nature of this pandemic, things are changing really quickly and information is coming out, it seems, every hour, and it can make it really hard to know how much media we should be consuming, how much time we should spend reading about this and keeping up to date. We also know that too much media exposure can increase your stress, cause negative mental health effects, trick your body into its fight or flight mode, which can lead to negative physical health effects as well. There was a study that was done after 9/11 where they looked at folks who consumed multiple hours of media every day in the weeks following the attack. And in the 2 to 3 years after 9/11, those folks were at a higher risk of post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms and of other new physical health ailments that they did not have prior to that attack. It really showed us that we need to be mindful of our media consumption during times like this. In order to stay safe from COVID and protect your mental and your physical health, it's so important that we find just the right balance. And so I'm here today to help you out and give you some tips for that. Tip number 1, choose the right source. Instead of relying on news outlets or social media posts for all of your COVID-19 information, try looking at the CDC or the World Health Organization. They're going to have the most accurate and the most timely information about this pandemic. Remember that while news stations are there to provide breaking information to the public, they are also a business, and their goal is to get as many people as possible to watch their station, which sometimes leads to sensationalism, and we want to really try and avoid that with our media consumption right now. When in doubt, call your doctor or your local health department, and they will be able to provide you with the best information for you based on your geographic location. Tip number 2, try and limit your media consumption hours. Choose 1 hour in your day that you can dedicate to watching or reading material related to COVID-19. If you feel comfortable, try getting your COVID updates every other day or maybe every couple of days instead of watching or reading about it every single day. Try and get your information in the morning if you can, as sometimes watching or reading COVID-related media too late at night can make it difficult to fall asleep due to increased anxiety. Tip number 3, practice good self-care. After watching or reading about COVID-19, make sure that you do something calming that you enjoy. Try taking a bath, exercising, getting outside, calling a loved one, or doing a hobby that you enjoy. This is going to help you clear your mind and bring you back to a more regulated emotional state. We are living in a scary and uncertain time, at a time where so much information and new updates, new suggestions are being thrown at us all the time. But just remember, if you choose your sources carefully, if you limit the amount of time that you're spending consuming COVID-related media, and if you're practicing good self-care, you can ensure a healthy balance between keeping informed and protecting your mental health. Thanks for joining.